Here's an aerial view of the Wright brothers plane there and several of the other planes in the background. And here on the other side, we've not gone there yet. We see some little more modern planes. Including a passenger plane there. Lady Peace 2 on the side of that. I'm not sure which model plane that is. It's pretty nice. Still yet 1940s probably. Prop engine plane. And then there in the corner is a jet. Maybe the, what was it, the A6? The big Vietnam jet was used a lot. We'll have to go down and check that out. There she is. Lady Peace 2. Which supposes there may have been a Lady Peace 1. There's the engine. Another open cowl engine. 3 props on this one. A lot of them are only twin propped. Okay, Douglas A4C Skyhawk, Navy Light Attack Bomber. This is the one we saw from above there a few minutes ago. Was one of the jets used in Vietnam. Probably delivered a lot of napalm. I reckon if you were in the jungle in Vietnam and you were on the side of the U.S. and one of these guys flew over supporting you, that would be a real good thing to see. Such is war. Not so good for the Viet Cong that might have seen a few of these. And there's one of the, I believe it's a 20mm cannons. It has 2 of them, one on each side. The A4C Skyhawk. And here's a little more of the rear wing end and the rear tail structure of that jet, the A4. A replica of the Enola Gay, the B-29 Superfortress, which dropped the first operational atomic bomb called Little Boy on Hiroshima, August 6, 1945. The second atomic bomb, Fat Man, was dropped on Nagasaki by the B-29 Boxcar, B-O-C-K-S. car, August 9, 1945. It ended the war. And here we go. Looks like they're representing a Japanese Zero being shot down in flames, smoke coming out of it, and then several of the World War II late stage planes or jets, as a matter of fact. These little guys, some of the early Messerschmitt jets, and a replica of the Buzz bomb there. And they're calling it the Henkel Volksjäger, People's Jet Fighter. And then a couple other unusual looking propeller and jet driven planes. And then there's the one you see in a lot of photographs. Right there. Those guys. Messerschmitt 262 V3 on top. In the middle there is the Messerschmitt ME-262A-1A Nachtjager radar-equipped night fighter. It's got a little radar array on front of it there. And the lowest one there is the Messerschmitt ME-262. Has U.S. markings. There's a captured one that we use for testing. And there's an overview of the 262. It's one of the world's first jets. Germans had it, they just didn't have time to develop it much before the end of the war. Are we getting tired yet? That's one of my favorites there. P-51 Mustang. North American P-51D Mustang fighter. And that's the Pacific version, I believe. The P-51D as opposed to A or B, I believe we're in Europe. And we're green or brown as opposed to silver, such as the Pacific fighters. They use that in fighting Japan. This is the enemy. Some of the posters. Silence means security. Used in World War II. And here we have a neat little model of a gun emplacement. Anti-aircraft looks like. An 88mm flat cannon, German. They're famous for their 88s. I'm not sure what one of those shells may be an 88 shell. And here's another airplane, fighter airplane, Messerschmitt 109E. All Germans. And then this side has the Americans. We got the P-38 Lightning there on the ground. And here's the P-51 Mustang. This is the Marauder Martin B-26 bomber there, twin engine. And this one is the Liberator, twin engine plane there, bomber also. And then on the top there, I believe, is our Flying Fortress, the B-17 heavy bomber. And here we have some more sea operations. Naval battle. Very nice, very nice. They've represented the battle with a wonderful group of models of ships. And they've got the water splashing, and then the tiny little airplanes. You can just see them down there, suspended, and they have little lines coming out from them showing their direction of fire. And several ships obviously getting hit. I believe this represents the battle where we battled Midway, turning point of the war, where we took out a whole bunch of the Japanese Navy, which really helped turn the war in the Pacific. And one other jet they have outside here. Military jet. Not sure which one this is. Has the intake chute right underneath the fuselage, the cockpit there. I believe it might have been used in Vietnam as well. I believe they may have flown these off of carriers on missions into Vietnam. But a real neat place. The Aviation Museum in Richmond, Virginia, located off of Williamsburg Road on the east end of Richmond, right near the Richmond International Airport. Y'all come out and have fun and see all the jets and airplanes and history. It's a real nice place. And here's the front of the building, just so you'll be able to recognize it. By the time you're this close, you're in the parking lot. Look for the SR-71 Blackbird. You can't miss it.